everyone. Give me a second. It always messes up. It never fails. Hi, everyone. Give me a second. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Um, I wanted to talk about some things. I wanted to talk about the fact that I will probably be off of here for a couple of hours. Um, I don't know how it's about to go, but I'm about to be off of here for a couple of hours. I am back at George Washington Hospital. Yes, I love it here. It's just so quiet and people are so nice, and it's a lot of space to do activities and show y'all wonderful things. Like they have a DNA picture of a DNA. They have a horsey that's not quite like a hollow horse, but a mechanic metal horse made of different parts, which is pretty cool, and they have other things in the building that I haven't even saw yet. Um, it's an amazing journey, and I like it. I like being here because when I was younger, I always wanted to be a nurse. I was a CNA, but never like a full fledged RN or LPN or MP, But I enjoy, or PhD, not PhD, but what is it? Oh, it caught my tongue. Basically, a doctor, MD, medical doctor, not PhD. PhD is like you get like what I'm getting in business management. That's a PhD. Okay, thank you for telling me. But pretty much, I love being here. I love it, and I see the surgeons, the anesthesiologists. You know, maybe I should be on some medicine. I'm just kidding. I used to love picking their brains when I had my surgeries. I used to be like, "Hey, so okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know somebody that had some type of. My husband had electric shock therapy, and well, I don't like to lie. You know, I don't like to lie. It's I hate lying. I don't even. I'm not even with my husband no more. It was me. It was me. I had electric shock therapy, and I asked the anesthesiologist. I said, "How would it be?" I had one session of it, and I asked the anesthesiologist. I was like, "How would it be? What is it for? What does it do? How does it work?" And they said to me, "It resets your brain. It's like resetting your computer and you know, wiping it clean, but not a clean wipe, because a clear wipe would mean you would forget everything. So they would just take all the viruses out, basically, and restart your brain. That's what electric shock therapy is used for. That was my last resort when I was being drugged unknowing to me, and I ended up very mute, lethargic and mute, where I didn't speak to nobody for a whole week, and they had to feed me through a tube. That's why I can never be with another person that's of color again, because I always get hoodwinked. He was drugging me with something. It caused me, it's cathartic or something. You know, I went through a lot, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about that. So, the goal of today is to sit up there and have fun. I want to have fun. I may be back on here. I may not. I don't know. until later on. Obviously, we gotta do my homework later on. I'm working on my master's. I got 5 more classes left. It's just so stuck. It's just so stuck. And then I'll be going to take on my third class 12 weeks from now, which is 4, 8, 12, 3 months from now, June, July, August. In August, when I have 3 classes left, I'm going to apply to, to start taking doctorate degree program like they said I could. So that's the goal. And that's a traditional 16-week class. It's not like you can double up or take accelerated doctor's programs unless you're in a college that just don't care. And my college cares. I cannot wait to get my doctor's degree. Dr. Paging Dr. Cloud. It wouldn't be like that because I wouldn't work at a hospital, but I would still get a pager. It's like paging Dr. Cloud. You'd be like, Doctor, yeah, I earned it. But I would never act different towards somebody. I always used to sit up there and I'll call anybody older than me. I'd be like, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. I get that from the military, and I got it before the military. I got it before the military. So yeah, man, today was a good day, and I love being here. It's beautiful. Catatonic. Yes, that's what it is. Catatonic is when you cannot speak, move, or think, and you need help. And that's what elderly has. The elderly patients have. They have catatonicism or something like that. And that's basically, hate to say it, what I had. It's a scary world out there. And people like, well, why did you stay? Well, I was thinking for a plan to all my women out there that is experiencing an abusive situation. I was thinking of a plan to how to get out of it. You know, how to get out of the relationship, especially when I seen kitty porn. I don't go for that. I couldn't just jump and leave. I didn't have no more money. So I took the laptops to the FBI and they like, we don't want him. And I'm like, why? He's a pedophile. What do you mean you don't want him? You know, I didn't say all that, but hey, it is what it is. It was in Philly. Because I kept wondering why he had so many laptops. He wasn't doing what I do. He wasn't sitting up there online, sitting up there busting his butt. He was just downloading and downloading and on the dark web at that. And then I put two and two together when I looked at his phone. They had this image on Law and Order of an eagle for a pedophile. A pedophile will make like an eagle with images within the images within the images. So it just to if I never watched Law and Order, I would have never knew that the eagle or the bird or whatever he had was like a image upon image because it looked distorted. And then it was pictures of other women, like at least 30 of them, yo. And I started waking up after I came off of the Suboxone. I was at a restaurant one day, and one woman was touching rubbing his hand right in my face. And I just didn't even say nothing. A black woman, not a white. Then he got pregnant. He got my employee pregnant by a white woman. I had 20 different guns, Dracos and assault rifles and duck hunting guns and deer hunting guns. Do you think that I was going to go off on her because she got pregnant? No, I'm not going to do that crap. I turned in all my weapons for only $50. I spent thousands on those weapons. That shows that I was on marijuana during that time. And that shows I wasn't into that type of stuff. Revenge. Revenge is a dish best served cold. That's what I was about. I left. I didn't heat up, try to do something to her. So, yeah, this is therapeutic for me to talk about my life sometimes. This is very therapeutic. When I said, can you teach me how to make money from home? You can start your own podcast, go to Podbean, get a radio station, and then start promoting it through your fan base. And after your fan base get big, all you have to do is start paying pay per view, or you can get a Roku channel, get all your fans to go there, and then sit up there and get pay per view. Or whatnot. I hope I answer your questions. Anyway, like I was saying, so. Where was I at? This is to all my women out there that think that they have to stay in a relationship with their man, or reverse, the man who think they have to stay in a relationship with the woman acting like that. You don't need that in your life. I'm not saying I don't like black people. I am black. I go through the same thing every other black person goes through. All I'm saying is I prefer white men all my life because of my shape, all my life because of who I was. I was treated differently, not the same. Oh, she don't have no butt. Oh, she dark skinned. You know, I literally had a guy. I don't even want to get explicit, but I had a black guy to ask me how I look down there. It's not the same. We never messed around, but he said, "How did I look?" He guaranteed I look a certain way down there versus how a light skinned girl look. I said, "What? That is sad, man." Those images and those verbal dialogues stuck with me. Those images and verbal dialogues stuck with me for life. And I will forever have to be around that in my mind. So, how do you think that will make a 15, 16-year old feel? It is so wrong what people do to you. And so that's why I'm like, men talk, but to say something like that is dead wrong. It's dead wrong. He ought to be ashamed of himself. And it wasn't true. That's the thing. It wasn't even true. So I know men talk. I know they be like, oh, I would love to do this and that, you know, that and this, but, you know, oh, I love that, to hit that or whatever. That's how men talk. Even when they're good men, they have to talk like that. It's a universal type thing. Peer pressure, universal. But I've never, I may get ignored by white men, but I've never had a white man. I had white men disrespect me, but not in the way a black man has disrespected me. Your own kind, because I don't have a big enough butt or big enough breasts. just not right. Or I don't dance like she do, or shake my booty like this, and that's what happens. You can't say it didn't happen. My own boyfriend slept with my sister a couple of times. My first real boyfriend slept with my sister when she got from Hawaii. Why? Because she had a big enough butt. How do I know they slept together? How do I know? Tell me, how do I know? Because he slapped her on the booty right in my face, and I would have to suck it up and take it. And she did nothing. She laughed. It's just wrong what I've been through. I'm a good girl. I'm a very good girl. I don't play that crap. So, how long I've been on here? 16 minutes. I just feel like right now, you know, that's why I'm not in nothing right now. I don't, I don't follow men like my relationships. I don't sit up there and sweat people. If they want to engage with me, they can. If they don't, they don't. And that's how I feel. I don't have time for a full blown relationship because I'm on here doing my work all the time. I don't have time to do anything really. And I was always a good girl to all my boyfriends, except one, which was Jesse. I apologized to Jesse, even though he gave me a drug that I didn't know what was in it. I apologized to Jesse for cheating on him. I know he always cheated on me, but I'm saying this out in the open because I'm saying this out in the open because that way God knows that I forgave him, and I did. I forgave him. When you have some fucked up ass boyfriends and fucked up ass relationships and fucked up ass people saying fucked up shit in Maryland, you be like, mm-mm. And then you know the hurtful, real hurtful shit. They get mad because I like white men. How can you get mad when you treated me like shit? So you want to treat me like shit, and then when I go to a white man, it's like, why the fuck you going to him? What the fuck? How can you do that? What sense does that make? You want me miserable. I don't get people, man. I'm not talking politics right now. You know, I'm not talking about the Kimberly Cloud show or nothing. Sometimes I have to speak in a filibuster way in order to throw people off the trail. It has nothing, this is very therapeutic for me. Filibuster means prolong something and talk about something different. I don't want to talk about politics right now. I'm not being interviewed. I'm not trying to promote it right now. I'm just trying to show y'all what I've been through and why. If you ever went back on my videos, I talk and act the way I do. I don't hate black people and I don't hate Hispanics. I just rather date white men. And that's just point blank, period. And if you have a problem with that, you are a prejudiced person. very prejudiced. If you can't let go of hate of what happened 500, 600 years ago, then there's no way you're gonna have a child that can't let go either. And the cycle is gonna repeat itself. Once somebody be strong enough to teach their child that, hey, it did happen, but it's getting better, or hey, it did happen, let's try to find out what we can do to help, then we can make a change. But to sit up there and teach your child, yeah, that C word he was doing, that's dirty. I don't like C's. C's make me sick. It's not right. And the same go for white people. If you can't teach your child how to be around and diverse, and it's not going to happen. So, like I was saying, I'm just going to sit up there and get off of here. What time is it? Yeah, I'm going to sit up here and get off of here and delete this video. And then next time I come on here, I'm going to be at home doing my work. Y'all take care.